Welcome back to the Last Timeout. I'm Denzi.
I'm D.
Welcome back to another episode, everyone. I hope everyone's doing great today. Uh, Before we get into the episode, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if y'all haven't already. We're trying to hit 60 subs already. Like we've been kind of stuck right now, so we really just trying to keep moving forward and all that. So y'all make sure to subscribe if y'all are watching and you haven't already. But
Yeah, we checking every day for new subscribers. We just want to make sure we want to know who's joining the family. I ask every day for people to subscribe, and it's been showing. But we know we can do better. We just know it's more. We know it's no limits to what this podcast can do, guys. So we want y'all to make sure that y'all sharing. Just show new people, even if they not into the whole podcast, show them because it's that small chance, you know. So hey, we just want to make sure y'all, you know. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the topics.
well, for the first little bit of NBA news, the Raptors are getting a new jersey design. Uh, you told me that they were partnering with OVO or something like that, and
Yeah,
I really like that. I really like that because OVO, I really think that design is gonna be nice or whatever. Um, did they say anything about changing the colors or anything like that?
no, I haven't seen too much information. It could be big, it could be just a smaller change, but I don't know. I just know that their contract with, I believe it was like Sun Life or something. The people who were part of the branding of that jersey, their contract ran out, so they're partnering with Drake. I feel like this is like something that's been overdue because he's so like a part of that whole that whole team and their franchise. So I feel like it's something that's long overdue. But they trust and believe they're gonna have some nice jerseys, bro. They're gonna have some nice jerseys. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
believe it.
Hopefully they keep the dinosaur. Hopefully they keep the raptor. Cause man,
Yeah, that little purple dinosaur, man.
man.
What's next for the NBA news?
So it's been a little. Kyrie been going crazy. This all. I'm just leaving it at that. He been going crazy. And it was a whole thing where it supposedly in a group chat he said that he proposed that some NBA players start their own league because he's really unhappy around like the social justice issues. And Taylor Rex, she tweeted out, she said, sources tell me that Kyrie Irving never stated that the Nets should begin their own league in response to the bubble. I'm told that after that report came out, he left the group chat. So, I mean, he's trying to dodge drama, but at this point, Kyrie deep, sir. You deep in some drama. So, I mean, it just, what you think about it?
Yeah, man. Now it seems like every week it's something different going on with Kyrie, man.
It is. Man.
He's it's a real tough situation because in a situation like this, you easily just lose trust in your teammates, and I'm guessing Twitter's going crazy right now. They all trying to find out who did it. They all trying to make it a game or something, trying to cross out which I don't know, man. They going wild. Spencer Dinwiddie is the only one I think that actually says something about it. Oh, Torian Prince did too, but Spencer Dinwiddie, he actually said that it wasn't him. Like he straight up said that.
Yeah.
So
I seen Theo Pinson. He came out about it. He was like, he was the first one. He was just like, he retweeted. He said, "Not true." Like, so it's. I don't know. I just wish Kyrie would just be quiet and just hoop, cause that's when he's at his best, when he just hooping. Like it's just, bruh. So man, it
yeah,
is what it is.
Karis LeVert also said that it wasn't true. But if it's not true, why did he leave the group chat? I don't know. It's a whole lot of stuff going on. with my team right now. But
Yeah. Hey, that's your team. You got to deal with Kyrie. Kyrie, I'm a fan of you on the court. Your game is just ridiculous. But you got to tighten up, bro. You got to tighten up. Like, this too much. This too much. Please, just chill. You're not even playing. I don't even know why you worried about it. All right. So next we have Kelly Oubre. He's scheduled to. He's not going to play. They say he's scheduled to keep rehabbing. So that just kind of takes away, because what we are doing this episode, we are reviewing all the NBA teams. And on the Suns, I wanted to see Kelly Oubre. I wanted to see if he can remain that, if he's a legit 20 points per game scorer in this league. So now this is just something that we're not gonna be able to see. So I mean, because I really wanted to see him. What do you think about that?
yeah, Kelly Oubre, he's been a big part of their team, and offensively and defensively, he's a complete game changer. So with him being out, that's tough, man. That's real tough. So yeah, I hate to see players get injured, bro. Like it breaks my heart, bro. Like that's
I
your career, and like you're just losing part of it.
I don't know if he was probably dealing with an injury. I don't think it's a new injury, because on here it just says rehabbing. But you could be right. Maybe it is injury. I don't know. But right here it just says continue rehabbing. I hope it ain't an injury. I really hope not, man.
Yeah, he's probably just trying to play it safe right now.
Yeah. At the end of the day, guess what? It could be an excuse for him not to want to come back. I wouldn't be surprised if we see little things here and there. We're seeing with Bogdan Bogdanovic, he got injured. I mean, he has to have a surgery. So all of a sudden, like, we didn't hear nothing about him being injured, and all of a sudden he has to have a surgery. So I wouldn't be surprised. So, I mean, it is what it is, though. But next up, we do have NBA will create an anonymous hotline. I've been wanting to hear you talk about this. Excuse me. Like, basically a snitch line, a snitch hotline. What you think about this, bro?
Bro, I started dying, bro. As soon as I seen Woj announce this, or I think it was Shams, I forgot who it was. As soon as they announced it, bro, people started making memes about D'Lo again, bro. So you already know
Chris
how I was
Move,
feeling
I
about
don't
this.
mess with that, Chris Move. I don't mess with that. I don't mess with that. He gonna put D'Lo as the thumbnail, and I'm like, look, I'm cool with it. I understand, but if you gonna have D'Lo as your thumbnail, show these people some D'Lo highlights, bro. Like, you gonna start showing the Celtics versus the Lakers game. If you gonna have D'Lo on the thumbnail, show some D'Lo highlights, man. I'm getting, man.
Man, that Chris Smooth is out of pocket for that one, man.
Nah, on this little picture I got on my laptop here. Hold on, let me show y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's 6'9". They got 6'9" on here. I'm asleep. They got 6'9" next to Adam Silver. That's funny. Next we have Disney World. We have some Disney World news. I'm sorry. Since this episode is reviewing the Orlando bubble, this is just a part of basically understanding what's going to be happening in Orlando off the court. So we got to get a little insight. Here we have a players only lounge where this consists of video games, gambling, barbers, and other stuff. So then we have daily entertainment where you have movies, games, DJ sets, some more 24-hour VIP. And then you have players can attend other games. So this is just a part of these NBA players' lives for the next 3 months or so. So what you think about that? Would you go to Orlando knowing these perks? That's the question.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, it seems kind of lit, bro. You just living with all your other friends and just chilling, just having fun, hooping, doing all this kind of stuff. Um, what I can't wait to see, I want to see their practice facility, wherever they're going to be practicing at. Uh, but yeah, I feel like that would be a pretty cool experience for the next 3 months. Yeah,
I mean, I don't. It's kind of iffy because like I understand y'all are teammates, but a lot of these teammates like they're not friends. And then the thing is, I think we seen something. You was like family members cannot tag along to the playoffs. So a lot of I seen something like that. So it's like you're just gonna be there. I mean, like this is cool, but like you want to be around your family. So it's like you got all the perks. It kind of reminds me of that one guy. Like you ever seen a story where like a guy he wins all the money, wins all the houses, wins everything, but he loses his family. So he's in a big old mansion by himself. It's just like one of them stories. Like they're gonna have it all, but you do want your family around. So I mean, it's just the sacrifice that these players are making. So I thankful for it because this is gonna be a sacrifice.
yeah. I didn't know the family members weren't allowed. That's yeah. That is kind of cruel.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a better version of prison, bro. Honestly,
yeah.
that's kind of cruel, man. What we got next?
This is the last topic. I believe so. But yeah, let's. I guess we go ahead and get into what y'all came here for. You feel me? So what we did, I already explained it, but we are taking a look into the 22 teams. What team do you want to start off with, bro? Or do you? I
Who has the best record? The Bucks. Start with them.
okay. You want to start off?
You got it.
Okay. Okay. So for the Bucks, I kind of just like ask questions, like as far as evaluating the team is what they should do. Like I'm asking them a question. So for the Bucks, I have can they win the East, and will Giannis show that he is still that guy when it matters most? And will Chris Middleton be able to show that he can be the second best player on the championship team? So these are two big problems with your star players that they weren't playing as good as they were supposed to in the regular season. I mean, in the postseason, like in the postseason, you're supposed to be able to elevate your game because that's when the game slows down. That's when defensive focus more on you. So you're supposed to show what you can really do against the best defenders, and it's just I honestly last year they didn't do it. So hopefully they can make some shake there. I believe Chris Middleton had like a 50-point game before the playoffs, well before the league went on a hiatus. But what you got? What you got for the Bucks?
Yeah, honestly, for the Bucks, I feel like this is their best opportunity right now. After they disappointed last year, this is the perfect opportunity for them. Coming out of this long break, I don't know what Giannis has been doing, but it's Giannis. He's gonna perform hopefully, and if he has help by Chris Middleton, I could definitely see him taking all the way. But it's gonna be a stretch, man. It's gonna be a stretch.
I got a big question for you. I ain't had this planned or nothing, but what would you think of a E Bled for Chris Paul trade? What would you think about that? Do you think that makes the Bucks better?
Uh, ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Honestly, I'd say yeah, but I don't think it'd be that much different.
Brother?
But it would make them better, just because I feel like Chris Paul he's more of a he can facilitate better than him, so it's gonna be more all around scoring. But also Chris Paul he's a great closer. He's a very great closer, and adding that shooting at the point guard position Yeah, that's gonna open up. Yeah, that's gonna open a lot of opportunities for the Bucks. So yeah, I could definitely see them getting better from that.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask me, I think it makes them better. I think it'll be a significant change. I mean, it'll be hard to say because the Bucks were on pace to win like 70 games, but I feel like in the playoffs, it's really going to show. We're like Giannis, he's kind of starting to get out of control. Maybe the team is down. I feel like Chris Paul, veteran leadership, can be like, "Come on, Giannis. Come on, Chris Middleton. Come on, let's slow it down." I feel like he could be a good mentor to Dante DiVincenzo and just different stuff. I just feel like I would pull the trigger on it. I know Chris Paul getting old, but I pull the trigger on it for sure. But yeah, what team you want to head next into?
Uh, which team has the worst record?
The
Because I feel like the
worst.
best is it's just a little bit too self-explanatory. Who has the worst record?
I think that's I might be mistaken, but that might be Washington. So
Washington. Ooh. Well, John Wall isn't coming back, right?
yeah, he already said he's not coming back.
Well, Washington, I don't see them going anywhere, bro. They gonna stay exactly where they are. I don't
Um,
know.
I don't have nothing for Wizards. I put down. We get to see Bradley Beal and Rui Hachimura. They gonna move. That's
Yeah,
what team you gonna go to? I ain't worried about them.
I mean, hey, I'd happily watch Bradley Beal drop 30 a night. Happily.
Honestly, happily, he exciting to watch. And the crazy thing about it is, I don't. Let's not write out the Wizards because they were one of the best offensive teams in the league. They were amazing to watch on offense.
He's already a good defender. So the
Yeah,
Spurs, I don't know what they do, but I don't think I'd be disappointed, you know?
yeah. I
No,
I
yeah.
want them to. I want them to go ahead. I want them to go draft somebody. I want them to go draft somebody. I want them to really start the rebuild so they can get back to Spurs basketball as fast as you can with DeJounte Murray as your point guard, and maybe you can go draft Anthony Edwards if he, depending on what pick you get, or Obi Toppin, or just anybody. I want to see them get back to the lottery because the Spurs have a history of drafting good. They draft good. They draft good. That's their history. So I just want them to get back to doing something like that. But yeah, what got an idea what team you want to go to?
Let's move on to my Nets, man.
Nets. Okay, let me gotta find them. Okay, I got them. You want to start it off since this your team? What do you expect out of them?
Yeah, my Nets, man, my Nets. Well, Kyrie not playing, KD not playing. Honestly, I don't expect much. I'm not a fan
Yeah,
of Spencer no more. I'm not gonna get into it, but
yeah,
Karras, he's one of my favorite players. He did show out in the playoffs last year, so maybe he goes on another stretch. Maybe they could pull off a miracle, man. I don't know, but honestly, I don't expect too much.
Do you think Karras deserved that extension he got?
Yeah. I
Because he
mean,
did get extended, right? He did get extended.
yeah. I mean, he deserves it. I really wish he just played a better role. I don't like his role on the Nets.
You think it should be higher or what? What you think?
Yeah, I feel like he should be a way bigger part of the offense. I don't know, man.
I mean, Karis LeVert, he getting out there. Funny story. Like one of the last times I was in a mall, like before this whole Corona stuff, I seen a Karis LeVert little billboard. I was like, Karis LeVert? Out of
What?
everybody, I promise. I was like, Karis LeVert? Really? Y'all getting busy like that? But nah, for Brooklyn, I got can bench players step up and show that they have a deep team and not let the Kyrie drama phase them? So I just want to see Brooklyn come out, win some games. I'm not expecting nothing crazy. I just want to see them come out and win some games, come ball hard. That's all I expect. Nothing crazy. Philadelphia.
Philly. You start off with them.
Yeah, this is a team that got a lot of expectations. Go ahead, bro.
Well, oof, I'm not too sure about Philly. They did improve a lot from last season. We all know what happened last season. They had Joel crying like a little baby. But Joel, he could possibly bounce back. He did say that he has improved a lot over this quarantine. So I'm really looking forward to how he's gonna perform. Maybe he can be better than Cat now. So yeah, they could. Yeah, I feel like they could. I feel like they could beat the Bucks. I could see them beating the Bucks.
Yeah, because they got Al Horford. They can build a wall on them. And then, they got some bodies they can throw at Giannis and probably put Ben on Chris Middleton. They can slow him down. Yeah, I would for sure see it. But yeah, I put will Joel be game shape ready because Joel Embiid, he's a talker, and a lot of times he talks, a lot of times he's right, but it's a lot of times he's been wrong. So just because he's saying he's in shape, is he really? I want to see him actually go out and do it. Like Jokic, I don't even think he got a social media page that he's active on, and he just went out and did it. Don't tell me what you're doing, just go do it. Like you see a point guard all muscled up, go do something like that. But nah, then I got, can he coexist with Ben, and will Tobias Harris play up to that contract? A lot of people let this go under the bus, but Tobias Harris just got paid $180 million. And if you ask me, this season he ain't been playing $180 million basketball. This contract he's making more than this contract is higher than LeBron's. So he ain't been playing up to it in my eyes this season. And then I said this is a winner go home for Brett Brown, the coach, because they giving him his opportunity. He did solid, but I feel like we're expecting more out of that team, and I feel like he should have had the Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid issue already sorted out. I think that should have been addressed already, but I mean, it is what it is. We even heard earlier this season they talking about Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. They don't know who's the leader of the locker room. Jimmy Butler said it was him in his little time there, but now who is it? I feel like Brett Brown. I know he's not a player, but he can have a little control over that being in that locker room. But yeah.
Right. Next team, let's do the Nuggets. Since you said you said something about Jokic. I'm really excited to see how skinny Jokic does in the playoffs. Because one of Jokic's problems is that he was very out of shape. You see in late game situations, he just didn't have the gas in him to keep going. So with this now, he could really help them in fourth quarter situations and help them win a lot more games.
Yeah, you're right. Cause they gonna need him. They gonna need him down the stretch. They don't need 40%. They need 100%. And Jokic was small. They said he crissed out Porzingis. I'm asleep. But I don't know. They've been talking about how Jokic, he might not be able to. He might get pushed around. Maybe he's not as good as a post player. That's what they've been saying, but we never know. But I'm right with you on the Jokic thing. Another thing is we want to see Jamal Murray. Will he live up? Because a lot of people don't know, but he got an extension, and I want to see if he's gonna play up to that extension. So I mean, it's just gonna be little things like that. Hopefully they play Michael Porter Jr. a little bit, let him get some runs in finally. But yeah, that's all I got for Denver.
Yeah, Jamal Murray, it's gonna be a lot of pressure on him because he's been mostly a streaky kind of player. He'll do good sometimes, sometimes he'll do bad. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of pressure on him to see how he performs. But who you got for the next team?
I'm just going right here. Utah. This is interesting. Um, for Utah, make sure. I just want to see if Donovan and Rudy Gobert still have that on court chemistry, because it's a big chance that they don't have chemistry at all. So I just want to see where that's going. And what do you think about it?
Yeah, like you said, their chemistry. They did speak on this before. It was a little shaky, and it's not just with them. It's with the whole team because what he did is just unacceptable, bro.
Yeah,
Like
that's say.
greatest defense of all time, bro. He literally he ended the NBA, bro. He ended the NBA. But yeah, that's going to be a very interesting team to watch. I'm really looking forward to how they play. But yeah,
Yeah. Oh, that's really it. But right here, it's actually been said that Rudy Gobert wants a max contract, and people have been trying to figure out if Rudy Gobert's worth that contract, and right now the Jazz don't know. So, do you think Rudy's worth the max contract?
no, honestly, no. Yeah, he has a little bit more to prove. I wouldn't say a lot more to prove, but he's right about there. Uh, this is his contract year, right?
No, I think he has a year left. He just wants an extension, a year, two
Yeah,
months.
well, maybe if they build on this chemistry, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to shake, but I agree with you right now. I wouldn't say he deserves it, because even though Rudy Gobert is out there giving you a lot, he can be a liability at times. Like back when the Warriors played the Jazz, he got exposed because they kind of ran like a 5 out a little bit, where it was mainly all perimeter players and Rudy couldn't keep up with nobody. And if the Jazz play the Rockets, end up playing I don't know how the season is gonna work out, but if they end up playing the Rockets, he ain't getting that max because he's gonna get exposed against that small ball. So I don't see him getting that contract at
Yeah,
all.
that's one of the reasons I think they could trade Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Um, Also, like his inability to score is like he does average I think around 15 or something, but his inability to shoot is that's just a huge hole in your game, man. Like in today's NBA, like you have to be able to shoot. And if you can't do that, it's like what's the point of you being on the floor, man?
That's where
And
the NBA is going.
yeah, that's really where it's going. And like you said, he can't guard on the perimeter either. We've seen Steph make him a meme a few times, but yeah,
That boy dirty, but yeah, I feel like until Rudy Gobert becomes a player where, because as you mentioned, he's giving you like 15 to 18 points per game, but until he gets to a point where like he can legit become an option, like Rudy Gobert, we're gonna dump it down to you. Go get us a bucket. Right now he's getting at 15 to 17 off of like
putbacks and stuff.
Yeah, offensive rebounds, getting set up by different people. I feel like until he becomes a player, hey, give me the ball and get out of my way. If he did that, then of course he'd be worth the max contract because he's giving you the defense alongside. But he's not, so I feel like he still got a little bit more to prove. So I guess we'll move on to the Clippers. Ain't much to say about these Clippers. Just see if their depth can get them to the finals. Because if it comes down to just star power 2-on-2 kind of, I feel like the Lakers can get them. Because I think LeBron and AD is better than Kawhi and Paul George. I don't know, but what you got to say about the Clippers?
Yeah, if we got that Kawhi they had last year, that's a serious threat. He was really going crazy. Ooh. But Paul George, that remains a mystery for me. That really remains I never know what I'm gonna get out of Paul George.
What they call him, playoff P?
Yeah, I never know what to expect out of him. So a lot of it is really on him.
It is. But yeah. I mean, it ain't too much. They ain't title contender. They're great, amazing. But yeah, let's move on to Orlando. I don't have none of stuff. Try not to embarrass yourself. Every game is literally home court. And then just let Markelle Fultz go out there and show why he's the number one pick. Let him go hoop. I couldn't care less. They're going in the first. What you got to say? If anything.
I mean, like you said, try not to miss. Yeah, man, but they're not going anywhere. So, matter of fact, they might as well all just stay home. You ain't even got to go to Orlando. Just stay home. Oh wait, well that is their home.
Literally,
they really don't have no choice. But yeah, just don't embarrass yourself.
Please. Well, let's move on to a real franchise right here. We got the Lakers. We got a little bit here. Will the LeBron and AD duo take them to the finals, and can they be able to have a go-to play other than the LeBron and AD pick and roll? And then I have in parentheses, if Dwight doesn't show up because he's really been outspoken about him not going to Orlando because of the racial injustice. So if Dwight doesn't show up, can JaVale hold it down at the 5 during the playoffs in a time like this? So what you got? Anything to say?
Yeah, well, we all know what LeBron's gonna do. It's LeBron, but 82. But like you said with JaVale, Dwight being out, this is where JaVale's championship experience is gonna come into play and really show everyone what he's got. So yeah, that's honestly they really have the best chance at a title out of everyone right now.
You think so?
Yeah, I say they have like probably a 70% chance of winning the title.
I mean, yeah. I'd probably go 60 and give the Bucks and the Clippers 20.
Yeah.
I say that. Yeah. But let's move on to Toronto. We were talking about them earlier with the jersey change. All I got was show that the regular season wasn't a fluke, and let Pascal show the world that he's legit as an all-star / superstar. What you got?
Yeah, we did see Pascal show out last year in the playoffs, the finals. So if he continues that play, they could I don't know what they could do, honestly. I mean, they're not getting taken out in the first round. I know that, but
I don't think so.
Yeah, I really want to see what they can do.
Yeah.
What's really gonna be like a deciding factor for them is their role players.
Yeah.
They have a lot of great role players, so that's gonna be a big factor for them.
I was looking at something and I was like, I did not know Norman Powell was like a 16, 18 points per game scorer after the All-Star break. Like I didn't know he was like that big time. But yeah, he is. Let's go to Boston. I got is Jason Tatum a legit superstar? And can Jaylen Brown be a good co-star next to him? What you got? I mean, it ain't nothing for me to.
Jason Tatum, I've already said this before. He's one of my favorite players.
Yeah, I like Jason.
I think he could continue this play. He's very skilled offensively. He did model his game after Kobe. I think that's probably one of the reasons why I like him so much.
I can see it.
Yeah,
He
he
got
he has a great footwork and all that.
he definitely
So
got some Mamba mentality in him. Taking them big late game shots. I see it. I see it from him. I like it. But yeah.
one I think it was against the Rockets where he had to purposely miss a free throw, like just like perfectly missing that off the front of the rim. That was the deciding factor in the game. Like the accuracy on that was just crazy, bro.
Is that where Jaylen Brown hit like the game?
Yep.
That I was watching that game. I was watching that game. Yeah, that. So
That
yeah,
was a
I'm glad.
perfect miss.
Yeah, and will Jaylen Brown be able to hit them shots, play that defense? I mean, we can't forget about Kemba and Gordon Hayward, two All-Stars. Gordon and Hayward's getting back to borderline All-Star level. So, I mean, yeah, you got 4 potential All-Stars over there. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and Kemba, I feel like you're just gonna get like what you're gonna get out of him, bro. Like he's not gonna disappoint you, I don't think. I hope not. But Gordon Hayward, he's gonna be a huge factor for them. If he can play good, I could really see them win the finals. If they all play great, they could really win the finals.
Yeah. What if they all average 20? That might be something we never seen before. That could be historic. Yep. I'm like, bro. But you want to head into Miami?
Miami. This is a team we didn't know how they were gonna do going into this season, and seeing what they did was just a surprise for everyone. So, like you said, I forgot which team it was. Like you said, like with the Raptors, you said this proved that it wasn't a fluke. I feel like that's what they got to come out and do right now. And Bam, I really like his game. Like he's gonna be a very, very great player as he continues to grow older. And with this playoff experience, it's really gonna help this team in the future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's been people talking about like just like them being able to show, because there was at times where they would struggle on offense, but defense was never really a problem with their team. So I feel like they're gonna have to play like a grit and grind type of basketball. It's gonna be nice to see. But like you said, I want to see Bam. I want to see Bam be able to step up and show that he can be a great player in the postseason. Like that could be a problem with a lot of these young players. Like they're good in the regular season, but really not on nothing in the playoffs. So I hope he's not one of them players. But yeah, there's people talking about them winning the East. So I just, you think is that bold? Is that bogus?
Actually, no, kind of, but no, because I could see them like matched up with the Bucks. I could see them beating them.
Yeah. That's true. I had to process that. That's true though. That's true because they got a lot of bodies you can throw at Giannis. You got Iggy.
Yeah, Bam did lock up Giannis.
Yeah. You got some bodies you can throw at. Oh man. You got some bodies you can throw at Giannis. Indiana.
I don't know. You start off with that one.
Indiana is like one of the teams you just forget about, honestly. Ever since Paul George left, you just forget about Indiana sometimes. But nah, I got you, Indiana. I got you right here. Um, just let Sabonis show that he's a legit all-star and can Oladipo return to his old form. So that's just a little something I want to see from him. What you got to say?
Yeah, they could definitely get out the first round with Oladipo playing good. He could if he goes back to his old self.
I hope
That's
so.
that's that's a very slight chance right now. Maybe next season, but right
I,
now I'm not too sure.
Oladipo was balling, bro. He was balling, bro. Um, Portland.
Portland. I have high expectations for this team every year, and they continue
I,
to let me down.
I don't. I don't. I don't see what the Portland hype is about.
Like
You know,
Dame and CJ, like I just love that backcourt, and they disappoint me every time.
I mean, I don't see any like expectations. Like Dame, he kind of been seeming delusional. Like he keep complaining about Nurkic coming back. Like, bro, you acting like Nurkic is God Almighty, man. Like, man, we would do this, we do that, but Nurkic is out. Like, come on, bro. Like, you get swept by the Warriors and you blame that on Nurkic. Is Nurkic really gonna help you win 4 games against the Warriors? Like, bro, I can't with Portland until they get another All Star or Superstar. I I don't take them serious. I don't take them serious.
I feel
I
like
don't.
they're one great like perimeter defender from being like a real contender. Because the addition of Melo, he did help them offensively, but his defense continues to be a liability. And yeah, Melo's I don't know like if they should keep him on the team. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't much know. That's. I'm just tired of them, bro. I'm honestly tired. Nah. Let's move on to the Pelicans, man. I'll talk about them all day. We get to see the young players with the Pelicans, and we get to see if Zion is really legit. He was getting busy. I think he's legit, but I want to see him like I want to see him put the stamp on it. I want to see him. Okay, I'm here. I'm gonna be an All Star next season. I'm taking Bi to the All Star game with. So I just want to see that. What you think?
So the Zion and Brandon Ingram, they're gonna be the two all stars of the team. I don't know about Lonzo. He has yet to get there, but next year I can definitely see them being contenders. Well, ooh, I take that back. I don't know what I was thinking. I
Yeah.
don't know what I was thinking.
Wow. Wow. Getting a little crazy.
Yeah.
Slow
Nah,
down.
I really like that team though. I really, really, really like that team
Yeah.
because it's not a lot of young, talented teams right now. We have a few, but it's
I
not too
like that.
many. And
I like that.
yeah, this Zion, he was averaging 24 points per game. Like, are you serious?
Him.
Yeah.
When I tell you, like, I seen a trade that kind of made me mad. They were like Bradley Beal to the Pelicans, and I'm like, for what? Like, nah, just let them ball out with Drew. Drew Holiday out there shooting threes and playing defense for him. Just let them like, come on. You got 3 potential All Stars if you ask me. With Zoe, Bi, and Zion, 3 potential All Stars. So I don't know. Kings.
Kings. Whew. First round exit, bro. First round exit. I like
Yeah,
De'Aaron Fox. I like De'Aaron Fox. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah. We gonna move on. I got Buddy Hield or Bordon. I want to see who's on. This is gonna show who's the starting point guard. Shooting guard of that team. Whether it's Buddy Hield or Bogdan, who's gonna be the starting shooting guard because they are been in the competition. They got drama. That's all I'm gonna say. But did we already cover the Suns?
No.
Okay. The Suns, it gives them some. Let us watch D Bud and can DeAndre Ayton give himself a name because a lot of people forget about him. He's like the most. He's the most like low key number one pick I ever seen. Nobody talks about him. So what you got for them?
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton, he doesn't get enough attention. D-Book, I can see him showing now. I'm excited to watch D-Book, but the loss of Kelly Oubre, that's gonna hurt for them. I feel like depending on who they play, they could possibly make it out.
Yeah.
Maybe, just very slight chance. But yeah, I'm liking where that team is going right now with Ricky at point guard. That was a great pickup.
That was a nice pickup for now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
nice little temporary pickup.
Yeah, I don't know about the 3 years. I kind of questioned that, y'all. But yeah. OKC, we almost done. We got like 3 more after OKC.
OKC, yeah, they're definitely getting past the first round, no doubt about that.
You think so?
Um, yeah, I mean, depending on how
I don't
say
know how I don't know how the
huh?
bracket's gonna work. I don't know how the bracket's gonna work to say that.
Yeah, they haven't said nothing about that yet, have they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is
So, oh, that is gonna be interesting. Because if they only seeded the top 8 teams, how are they gonna add these extra teams? That's gonna be tough. Maybe the first seed is just gonna play the worst team. I wouldn't like that though.
yeah. That's because in that case, that would be. I think that's. I think that's Bucks versus the Orlando, and I think I think that was 4-1 last year because they played each other last year. That was 4-1, so I don't.
Oh yeah, I do remember. Orlando did put up a fight.
Yeah, who was that? DJ Augustine hit the game winner, didn't he?
Yep,
So,
yep.
so yeah, it is what it is. I don't care. But yeah, with OKC, it's gonna like show teams that might not want to trade for CP3. Maybe they should consider it. This is kind of why I brought up the E Bled for Milwaukee. It just kind of reminded me like maybe a team like Milwaukee, maybe that dang Chris Paul going to run with OKC. That's gonna get his trade value up, maybe. So yeah, and then it's gonna give Shai Gilgeous-Alexander some experience. He reminds me a lot of D'Lo. Like you watch his highlights, the way he's so smooth and play, he remind me of D'Lo. Honestly. But yeah, what you Houston?
Houston. Yeah, I'm not too sure about them. Honestly, we do get to see more of this small ball lineup. Mm, yeah, I'm not a fan of the Houston Rockets team, honestly.
Are you not a fan of the team, like their players, or their? You're not a fan of their teams, or like Westbrook and Hart? I mean, not a fan of the what they run or the players.
Like the team format, how they do this small ball lineup. I don't think that's ever gonna work out right now.
Yeah. Um,
Also,
uh,
like the way they depend on James Harden so much, it's
yeah, that's always been bogus to me. That's why. Oh man, yeah, that's. But because I have some down, but it's like now that I think about it, it's like dumb because like I don't know I don't know. It basically just will James Harden and Westbrook be legit playoff players because they both got like a little thing with Russell with back with Utah when Donovan Mitchell was a rookie and they had Melo and Paul George and Russ. They was got beat by D Mitchell, even though Westbrook played great, but like a lot of people gave him that narrative. And then James Harden, back when CP3 went out for I believe it was game 6 and 7, maybe just game 7, but Harden couldn't close it out. So I mean, it is what it is. I just want to see them in the playoffs. They both fun players to watch. The Mavericks.
Who Mavericks? Yeah, go ahead and get into it.
So, for the Mavericks, I got see if Luka and Kristaps are good enough right now to at least win you a series against other playoff teams. So we just gonna see where Luka at. Make sure he's not a player that chokes in the playoffs. And we want to see Kristaps play in the playoffs. I don't think we've seen him in the playoffs, have we? So hey, both of them gonna be their debut. Mavericks gonna get a taste of what's to come when it comes down to the postseason.
Yeah, I want to see the old Kristaps, man. The lonely Kristaps on the Knicks. That's what I want to see, cause he was really going insane on the Knicks. He was going insane. I really want to see that again. He has been inconsistent this year, so him and Luka playing at their absolute best, they could go far, bro. They could go real far.
Yeah.
Um. Ooh, I don't know why Cameron Payne just popped up in my head.
Bro, no, he been going. He do not like Cameron Payne. He do not like Cameron Payne. He hate Cameron Payne. I'm like, didn't he play on like the Mavericks G League team?
Yeah, that's why I started thinking about him. Like,
Right.
oh,
But
but
nah,
do the Mavs have JJ Barea back?
I don't know. And if they do, I don't know if they're gonna play him because they got Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But yeah, let's head to Memphis. I think this is our last team. Let me make sure. But what you guys say about Memphis?
Memphis, I don't have high expectations for them, but they do have a bright future with Ja and Jaren Jackson and the supporting cast. We have Dylan Brooks. He really showed out this year. So yeah, I don't expect much this year, but in the future they could definitely be a threat.
Yeah, I I totally agree with you. Give John Moran, Jaren Jackson Jr. that runs. A person we forget about, they picked up Justice Winslow, who is only like 24, 25, so he's still a younger player. So I want to see can he fit with John Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. And this is our last team here, guys. So I want to ask a question. Do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. has a future at running center?
Yeah. Uh,
He about 6'11".
yeah, he definitely could. I mean, Dwight Howard 6'11". He was a dog in his prime. But with this new age of these shooting centers, offensively talented centers, he could definitely fit in. Yeah.
I, I just want to see him because he has the stigma of not being a good rebounder, but hopefully it comes over time. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's it, y'all. Yeah, I know this is one of our longer episodes in a
I think
minute.
this is the longest episode we've recorded.
Episode.
Yeah.
So hey,
Oh, hold on. Before do we go over the Hornets?
the Hornets are not in it. They're not in it.
Oh, they're not in it. Okay.
Yeah, they're not in it.
Oh, I thought they made it. Oh, I was gonna say.
It's it's one team from the East, which is the Wizards. They were the non-seed, and then the rest are like the West.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I guess that's it, y'all. Like I said, one of our the longest episode. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hopefully y'all stayed around to listen. If you did, you were OG. Thank you for that. Anything you got to say? Go ahead and take us out too.
Yeah, if y'all made it to the end of the video, make sure y'all comment down below
Like and
and
subscribe.
yep, like and subscribe. It really helps us out a lot. Like y'all don't even understand. Every time we see one subscriber, bro, we go crazy, bro. I promise
Be
you.
happy. Man.
We
Like,
go crazy.
dude, we grateful, man. Really grateful.
Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be a wrap for this episode. All y'all stay safe. I'm Denzi,
I'm D.
and we out.